Hey, 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 how's everyone doing today? Happy November 1st. And job well done, team. October was amazing. I just want to take a minute and shout out everything that you accomplished in October. And I want to give a special shout out to the teams that held their highest volume ever in the history of their time with It Works. I want to give a shout out to the teams that hit huge rank up bonuses. And you know, what I love about ranking up is typically if somebody's hitting a level like triple presidential or even ambassador, can you just fathom the amount of promotions that happen within the organization that month to make that big one happen? That's a lot of wins throughout the organization. That's what I love about this business is you can't get where you want to go without taking a whole lot of other people with you. So take time to celebrate. John Maxwell has a theory about how you celebrate both success and how you process loss. And you know, I want to just remind you, whether you hit your goal and landed or exceeded above what you set for the month of October, or you didn't, take 24 hours. Take 24 hours to either, you know, to be frustrated or to have a fit, if you will, or take 24 hours this month to make sure you thoroughly celebrate all that you accomplished in October and celebrate with your team. You know, I think sometimes we wait till we hit these monumental goals that we celebrate, but I want you to know it's all the small milestones in between the big wins that really add up to something special. And so make sure you take time, 24 hours, and then we got to get back on track because we've got big goals for November. We want to end the year strong, and you can't do that by living off of what happened in October. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep working towards hitting those goals that you set for yourself. So, you know, number one, I want to make sure y'all know why November is awesome. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday to me and happy November 1st to everybody that is listening in. I am so excited about what we've got coming at you all month long. And so let's take some time to get our game plan in place for the month ahead. Now we know, bottom line, we all got to get our one this month. We got to get one new customer, one new distributor. That's an absolute no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But then the goal is to complete your steps, right? Get your 4 new loyals, get 3 distributors, continue to help people reach the rank of Ruby if they have not yet reached Ruby, and then turn around and teach Ruby because we know Ruby is the foundation of all other rank ups within the company. Now, you know, if you have not yet, log into your eSuite and print off the November game plan. All right, we put the game plan in place for you for the month ahead. So make sure you print that off, look at it yourself, and then begin talking about it with your teams. Don't assume your entire organization has seen this video. Now, feel free to tag them, let them know that they need to watch the coaching video for the month ahead, but then take a little bit of time over the next couple days to, you know, get in alignment with your team. What are they going for this month? How can you support them? How does that support your personal goals? You know, one of the things that I learned very early on as a leader, and every single one of you, the minute you have someone on your team, you're a leader. And so don't take this role of leadership lightly. Don't wait till you have this title that you feel is worthy of the influence you're going to have in your organization. You have influence right now. And the more you own that, the quicker your organization is going to grow. And you know what? People follow people who know where they're going. And so make sure you're loud about where you're going this month. Get your team to set their own goals. Everybody buy into the vision of the group so that you guys can take massive action together. I love, you can't get where you want to go in It Works if you don't take a lot of other people with you. And so be loud about where you're going. Be bold. You know, a lot of times our biggest problem is we don't dream and goal set big enough. And when we don't dream or goal set big enough, you know what? Sometimes we're not even motivated to take action, let alone big action. And so, you know, make your goal so big that it requires God to step in on your behalf to work alongside you and your team to make that goal happen. But you know what? Here's the one thing I want you committing to all month long. Whether you're brand new with us, whether you've been with us for a couple months, a couple years, several years, commit this month that you will not be outworked. commit that you will not be outworked. If there's one thing you can control, that's the amount of output you put into this business, how much work that you're putting in and investing into growing this business, all right? And I remember thinking as an athlete within, the different sports teams I played on, I wasn't always the best one on the team, but I certainly was going to be the hardest working player on the team. And that's my challenge to you this month. A lot of times when you put in the work, the results take care of themselves, and people follow people who know where they're going, they're committed, and they're disciplined to putting in the time and the activity needed to build their business. And so I want to give you that bit of advice as you start November. Don't be somebody that people are looking at and going, I don't think they're serious. If you don't have critics, if you don't have people telling you that, oh gosh, all you do is work, oh, you're leaving again, or you're away from home again. Listen, if people aren't criticizing your work ethic, then you're not working hard enough. And that's a sure tell sign that are you putting in the right amount of work that you need to crush your goals for the month ahead. All right, so as we begin a new month, I want to make sure that we shift our attention to bringing in customers and distributors. You've got those $20 coupon codes. If you don't, it's $99 to join It Works, and I would pay $99 over and over and over again to get in on this incredible opportunity. I spent $299 over 12 years ago, and I would do it again all day long. Best thing I invested in. And so whether you have the $20 coupon codes, whether you're bringing people in at the $99 price, this is an incredible business opportunity. And if you're struggling to believe that, borrow my belief right now. This business will change your life when you take the action of joining so that you can let it change your life, and then you begin taking action after that. And so shift your attention to bringing in new people all month long, brand new customers, brand new distributors. If you've got a team group page, I want you to have a Power of One club this month. I want you to celebrate anybody within your organization that grabbed one customer and one distributor, and really celebrate that loud. I know a lot of you have 400 clubs to celebrating people that hit their minimum group volume of 400 BV. I want you to continue to celebrate that as well. We want to celebrate all wins, big and small, because it's all the wins that add up to the big wins and the life change, right? All right, so I'm excited to get going on the game plan, but real quick, let me give you some announcements. Write these things down, all right? We'll get rid of the housekeeping stuff first. First of all, if you didn't hear, rank up bonuses are back for another month. So if you missed a rank last month, you have a new month to go out there and get after it. If you joined at the end of last month and you didn't have enough time to grab a rank up, maybe you joined with one of those $20 coupon codes, regardless, you've got the month of November to grab that Ruby bonus of $1,000, as well as that Emerald bonus of $5,000, and then beyond, all the way through Ambassador, we've got various rank up bonuses being offered. And I would tell you this: a Ruby, they earn $1,000 rank up bonus, but a Ruby on average earns $500 a month. What could you do with an extra $500? Think of people on your friends list. Think of people that go to your church that are in the same sports organizations that your kids are in. Who do you know that needs an extra $500 or $1,000? Our average Emerald earns about $1,000 a month, and they can grab that $5,000 rank up bonus right now. And I want you to know that while the early bird perks ended for buying your Conference 2019 ticket, for any new distributor that joins November 1st all the way to conference, when they join, they have 10 days to take advantage of those early bird perks for their Conference 2019 ticket. So yes, they will get not only the $20 coupon codes to start building their business, they'll also get 5 product rewards. They'll get the $100 savings on the ticket. And so make sure that you share that with every new person that joins your organization, because it's a great strategy for them to take advantage of those $20 coupon codes for $229 US dollars. Why? Because they can use those coupon codes to begin building their organization to hit the rank of Ruby and earn that extra $1,000 bonus, the rank of Emerald, earn that extra $5,000 bonus. What a way to begin your business with It Works. So don't forget to have that conversation with every new person that joins your business. And if you're using your $20 coupon code to sign new people up, have that conversation prior to them enrolling, pre-qualify them, make sure they want this business in a big, big way, and that is somebody that you want to invest in with that coupon code, and then have them sign up right away for their 2019 conference ticket. Even if they don't know if they can go, we know that when they have that ticket, the likelihood of them getting to that event is much greater. And so not only will they get the coupon codes, not only can they take advantage of the product rewards, but they'll also be able to attend that event at the end of January, 1st of February. So don't not have that conversation. Make sure you have that conversation with every new person that joins your organization. You know, I also want to make sure that you know that right now, if you did not buy your conference ticket before November, you can still save about $80 on that ticket, and you can still take advantage of your product rewards. So it's still a great benefit for you to grab that conference ticket and be at that event in end of January, 1st of February. We know how powerful that event is to setting the course for the year. And we do that at the beginning of the year on purpose to really help people get that clarity with where they want to go for the year. You know, being around the like-minded people, we know that gives you the home court advantage, and the home court advantage is exactly what it sounds like. It gives you an advantage being around people that think like you do, that dream like you do, or that dream like you want to is contagious, and it's going to help you really set some clear goals for your business. It's going to give you the confidence and the belief that you need to hit it, and then the event is going to give you the skills that you need to go out and build your business day in and day out, not just in person, but online as well. You know, in this digital economy, we have opened up so much opportunity to how we can build our business. And so we're going to help you be both building your business belly to belly, in person, face to face, but also through social media. And we've got quite a bit of information that we're going to give you at conferences this year. We're going to do things we've never done in the area of social media and building online. So I'm really excited about that. All right, what other announcements do we have for the month ahead? Oh, all right, so not only are Rank Up bonuses back, but we also still are offering the $150 shopping spree when you gather 5 loyal customers. And that, you know, you have to do that in the first 30 days. And remember, one of those 5 you have to grab in your first 72 hours. So whoever, you know, if you're brand new and you're not sure what that means, talk to the person that brought you in. It works. For those of you that are bringing new people in with those codes, make sure you're sharing with them the power of them taking action right out of the gate, grabbing that first customer in their first 72 hours, a total of 5 for the month, and they're going to earn an extra $50 for a total of $150 that they can go on a product, a gear, a tool shopping spree to really help, you know, jumpstart their business. All right, let's also talk about the It Works Planner. We announced in October that the It Works Planner for 2019 is coming, and so that will go on sale in November, and that is a planner that is available in English for both US and Canada. And then, oh yeah, mark your calendar, starting Monday, November 5th at noon Eastern Standard, Mary Beth Dodd, our Field Development Regional of the East, is going to start a book club, and it is The Last Arrow with Erwin McManus. And he is going to, or she is going to unpack that book. And I know many of you have started. Perhaps some of you have even read that book. I know I read that book a year ago, but you know what? I'm pulling it out and I'm going to read it with the team as we dive in again on Monday, November the 5th, as a group, as we unpack the information that is taught in that book and how we can use that information to take our business to that next level. And so make sure you buy the book by next Monday, and then starting next Monday through the next 6 weeks, we're going to cover 2 chapters a week. I'm excited about Mary Beth taking us on that journey. So make sure you grab that book and you plug in at noon on her wall next Monday so you can take advantage of that incredible read. We know that leaders are readers, and whether you have a title you are looking for yet or not, you know, growing your mind is a big part of breaking through barriers that you have to break through to get to that next level and accomplish that next goal. So, you know what our theme is for this month is I want to make sure that you hear me say recognition is incredibly powerful. People will work hard for money, but they will die for recognition. And if you're not utilizing the powerful tool of recognizing your team in various ways throughout your organization all month long, then you're missing an incredible opportunity to grow your business. And a lot of times we can recognize in, you know, with very little financial investment. And so, you know, it's very important that you're using recognition as a tool to fuel the growth within your organization. And, you know, I believe that there are 3 things that you should be doing as you build your business as often as possible. That's, you know, growing your revenue, retaining, and then recognition. So how are you building new? How are you keeping what you have and continue to build upon it? But then how are you also recognizing what you've got going on within your organization? So if it doesn't recognize, if it doesn't give retention, or if it doesn't build revenue, you shouldn't be doing it. And many times the work that we're doing can do a combination of these, if not all 3 at the same time. So, you know, a couple things we're gonna talk about today is how are you using recognition to grow your organization? Recognition goes so far, and a lot of times it's completely free for you to implement. Whether it's a Power of One club that you start on one of your group pages, maybe it's a 400 club for anybody that hits 400 BV in their personal group. You know, maybe they get to be a part of a special training that you're offering, or maybe you partner with a sideline leader and you guys offer a exclusive training for anybody who joins the Power of One club for the month of November. Also, shout outs on your own wall. Man Crush Mondays and Women Crush Wednesdays are great opportunities to shout out people in your organization that are doing the right things. Are you recognizing that they're plugging in? Are you recognizing that they're talking to people every day on their list? Are you recognizing that they're building and growing their list? You know, make sure you're recognizing the behavior that we truly know creates the kind of results that we need to continue to grow our business. And so, you know, use recognition, implement recognition into your organization, and watch what happens. Now, we as a corporate team, we have lots of ways that we build recognition into helping support you grow your business, whether it's the minute they hit diamond and they get to join an exclusive Zoom with Pam Souter, maybe the minute that they're triple or above, they're joining top leader calls with me, specific coaching calls for our top leaders every single month. You get special customer service support as a top leader. You get special seating at our big events as a top leader. You know, you get Go Ambassador, and you get special undivided attention from our coach additionally each and every month. You get to start building a 2.0 spot. In addition to the recognition we send digitally through emails that you can use on social media, we send recognition in the form of gifts when you hit new rank ups, and then obviously for the years that you spent with us in the business. And you're going to continue to see us take our recognition program to the next level. And I believe that you got to inspect what you expect. And so if I'm asking you to, you know, implement recognition as part of your business strategy, then you better believe we're going to be doing that corporately as well to support you and what you're doing, the efforts that you've got going on. I've seen teams do monthly newsletters where they're shouting out people. People save those things. I remember being a teacher and hearing about the kids that would get a letter and at the end of their life, you know, somebody was going through a jean pocket or something, or a notebook that they carried around, and that letter from childhood was still there. The one that was telling them what a great job they'd done, or how much value that they brought to this world. And so don't ever underestimate the power of just even positive affirmations as a form of recognition. Use social media, not only to show the world that is watching what you're doing to build your business, how you're doing it, but also as a way to edify people in your organization doing the right things. I mean, keep in mind, if it doesn't build revenue, if it doesn't help retain, and it doesn't give recognition, don't be doing it. But if you want to give recognition, what are ways that recognition could help you also retain more business or build new business? And a lot of times it can simply be the story that you're sharing with somebody that you're recognizing that will attract other people that can connect with that story. So let's start some dialogues within some of the leadership groups of how we can take recognition to that next level within your own organization as part of your business building efforts for the month of November. And then as you begin implementing recognition in new ways, continue to build upon that month after month after month. And yeah, have fun with recognition. All right, so we could go on and spend our whole time together today talking about how we can add recognition to our business strategy. But I want to make sure that we're also talking about how we're going to grab new customers and grab new distributors. And how is that going to happen? Well, let me tell you that leadership is less about a rank and more about the example that you set. All right. And so every single one of you should be looking at this game plan printed off from your eSuite and really asking yourself these questions. this month, how am I going to lead from the front? Now, remember, some of you are thinking, I'm not leading anybody. I don't have anybody on my team yet. You know what? You are one sponsor away from having a team and therefore being a leader. So begin doing what leaders do right now. So as you grow your team, you're already leading by example. So how are you going to lead from the front all month long? Maybe you're going to have recognition Wednesdays, where you're recognizing the right behavior, sharing stories of people that are just crushing it and it works. Maybe it's because you're going to host a weekly try it at your home and invite people in your area to pop in. And then perhaps you could go live on social in an event and allow people that are outside of your area to plug in as well. You know, we've given you a list of different ways that you can build your paycheck all month long. And these are great things that you can look at to determine how are you going to lead by the, you know, lead from the front. And again, I firmly believe that one of the best ways that you can inspire your team is by showing them how to build the business, talking about the ways in which you're thinking about building your business. I call it a think aloud, you know, voicing different ways you're going to grow your hundreds list all month long, voicing how you're going to set up your table at your vendor event that you have coming up, talking out loud and telling your team how you're finding vendor events, you know, talking about how you implement your business as you go about your errands throughout the day, how you build your business and take your business online through social media every single day. What are the practices that you put in place to implement your business wherever you go, take it wherever you go? That's what I love about this business is you don't necessarily have to set aside time. You absolutely can, but it goes with you wherever you go, whether you're traveling, whether you're running errands, whether you're busy at work, you got a busy work week. You just got to be intentional with your time ahead of time. Don't wait to find times to build your business. You know, intentionally think about the times you're going to build your business throughout the week, no matter how busy your schedule might be. All right. So write it down. When you are being intentional, you write things down. You're crystal clear about exactly what it is you're doing. All right. So let me just read off some of the different things that you can recognize, but also ways you can lead your team throughout the month to grow their paycheck, okay? Number one, you can host a try it. You could give 5-minute presentation. You could get the facial or the wrap on someone. Heck, you could put the wrap or facial on yourself and do a poll on your Insta story or your Facebook story. Sell samples of keto coffee. Use your product rewards, get them at a discounted price, and go out there and make some keto coffee cash from your product rewards. Sign a customer, sign a distributor. Make sure you have 400 in personal volume. Get to an event. Stay consistent each and every day. Add one new name to your hundreds list every single day. Make a commitment to not put your head on your pillow till you've added a new name every single day. You know, we just listed tons and tons of ways in which you can do that throughout the month, but also ways in which you can recognize that behavior, because this is twofold, right? This is ways that you build your business, but this is also the right behavior you want to recognize. And for example, if you're going to recognize somebody on your team for getting a new person started, share some of the ways in which they did that, and you're training your team as well as recognizing and then showing people how we do this business. And again, a lot of times the reason people don't do what we do is because they don't know what we do. They don't know what we do. And unfortunately, sometimes the only thing we show them is us showing what our office for the day is. Maybe our feet up on a beach chair or overlooking a beautiful scenery, or maybe it's from your bed in your pajamas. That's fine. But that doesn't give our watchers a great example of what it is that we do to build our business day in and day out. And a lot of people just want to know, what does it look like? Because the fear of what they don't know is holding them back from doing something that could actually absolutely change their life. So I'm all for the fact that we can work our businesses from our phones. I'm all for the fact that we can throw on a It Works shirt and wear like a personal Blitz card. I'm all about the fact that we can work this business anywhere, anytime with anyone. But let's also make sure we paint a picture of what it is that we do in this business, because it's hard work. It is hard work. It's simple, but it's hard work. And sometimes I believe the quality of the people that we're sponsoring is directly related to the vision we're casting on what it is they have to do once they actually join the business. And, you know, I'll be honest with you. I often had people saying to me, "Wow, you travel a lot," or, "Oh, you're going to be gone again. oh, I saw you out last night having another party. What you do looks like so much fun. But let me just tell you, it's because I was showing what it looked like and what it took to build a business. And that way I was setting proper expectations, and it was already helping me to level up who I was recruiting on my team. And so, you know, maybe you have a gut check. If you've got a list of what you're looking for in the next person you want to join your team, then you need to make sure you go back and make sure your social thread actually attracts somebody like that. You know, that you're actually attracting both with your personal behavior as well as the picture that you're painting that is required to be successful in a business like this. All right, so make sure you print this off. All right, so you know, we've given you lots and lots of ways that you can use recognition to fuel the right behavior within your organization and therefore get better results. But keep in mind, whatever it is that you're asking your team to do, maybe you feel as you look through this, there's nobody on my team I could recognize. I want to challenge you. I bet there is. But in the event you just feel like your team's not doing the right stuff, then you know what? Make sure you're doing the right stuff and you're leading by example. There's nothing worse than requiring things from your team that you yourself are not willing to do. And so, like I said, and I started our call today, the one thing that you can control is how hard you work. And the example that you set. And so make a commitment right now to be the hardest working person on your team all month long. Do not allow anybody to outwork you all month long. Make that an example you set for your team all month long. And heck, why don't you give a weekly hustle award to the people that are out there just hustling, that are out working. And like I said, oftentimes I think as much as we're looking for a skill set, I want you to know that I'm looking for a work ethic from somebody. And a lot of times we don't approach busy people to do this business because we feel like they're already too busy. But you know what? I find busy people know how to get things done, and they're used to being busy. And adding one more thing isn't hard. It's just what they do, you know? And so when I look at my list of characteristics of the kind of people that I want in my organization, I want somebody that's a hard worker. I want somebody that is willing to put in the time. That is definitely the characteristic that I'm looking for. So, like I said, we're talking about recognition all month long. We're talking about the power of how using recognition as a strategy for business building is a key fundamental in building your business. But don't forget that we also want to make sure that we focus on building retention as well as revenue. And I believe that while you recognize the right behavior, you're building retention. When you recognize the right behavior, that maybe in recognizing someone shares their story, I believe you're also building revenue. Why not go launch somebody this month, but bring a new person, and just taking pictures with that person on your social is going to be recognition for them enough and give them just that enthusiasm that they need to go out there and keep building their business. All right, on our monthly game plan, we always have a spot for you to write down and keep track of the 5 people you got to try the products this month and the 5 people that you have in place to start sharing it works, right? And you know, before we close, I just want to challenge you. I want you to go on a 5-minute presentation business building spree all month long. You know, I think some of us are working really hard to get people to parties, try it works events, where they, you know, sit for about 45 minutes to an hour and they learn about the products, they get to taste the products, they learn about the business. But here's what I know. We are living in a very fast-paced world right now. And if you were to approach me and say, Cami, would you give me 45 minutes so I could tell you more about It Works? I want you to try It Works. I would probably say not a chance. But if you said, Cami, I'm really excited about my business, or have you seen what I've been doing? And I respond, no, I haven't. What are you doing? Hey, do you have 5 minutes so I can share with you what it is I'm doing? Go on a 5-minute presentation business building spree all month long. Whether you give that 5-minute presentation on a phone call, whether you give that 5-minute presentation on a Facebook Live or through a FaceTime or through a Zoom, or whether you do it over coffee. No better way to sample some keto coffee than giving a 5-minute presentation, right? And so, you know, what I love about this 5-minute presentation is it's not like this defined script like we give you with the Try It Works, where we give you high level what the flow should look like and you just put your personality to it. This one really is about getting it in front of them and seeing what catches their attention. You know, is it a before and after? Is it a total body makeover? Is it clear, brighter, more vibrant skin? Maybe it's the toner abs Perhaps it's the coffee cup there and you say, swap your morning cup of coffee. And they're like, for what? And you could talk to them about our fat burning keto coffee. Maybe they talk about the simplifying their nutrition catches their attention. But, use this as an opportunity to start dialoguing. And then what I love about the backside of this is we can very simply show them what it looks like to build a business. And you start by just saying, do you know anybody that needs more energy? If they know more than one person, let them write down both names. If they, who loves coffee? Don't stop them with one name. If they have 4 or 5 names they want to write down, keep going through the list. And the best part about that is it shows them that they know at least 5 people that would want to try these products. And that would earn them a $150 shopping spree. And then think about, who do you know that needs an extra $500? That's another question. And maybe they say, well, this person that loves coffee, they really need money. They just lost their job or commissions have been down. But you know what? The best part about doing it works is that you can buy the products at a discount, but you can also earn money while you're sharing what you love with other people. And so this is a great way to introduce people to what we have and it works. And what if they're not ready to join right after that 5-minute presentation? That's okay. Now ask them to a try it event. Ask them to a One Team, One Mission where people are trying it. Works in a hotel room or a clubhouse. Invite them over to your house on Thursday night if you got the team getting together and people are bringing guests. Or simply schedule a time where you can go more in depth with the full Try It Works presentation with them, even in a one-on-one setting. But it all starts with the 5-minute presentation. I love how you can give this 5-minute presentation anywhere, anytime, and they simply just need to give you 5 minutes. And so go on a 5-minute business building, 5-minute presentation business spree this month. And hey, why not reward the people in your organization that give the 5-minute presentation the most? Have a way to keep track of that and recognize that behavior. And why not give shout outs as people are giving 5-minute presentations all month long? I'll tell you what, whatever you reward is what you'll see more of. Whatever you give attention to, you'll see breeds quicker and people start doing more of that throughout your organization. I promise you, as some of these gals have been out there selling keto coffee samples and making lots of keto coffee cash, the more they're talking about it, the more they're recognizing it, guess what? The more people in their organization are jumping on board to do just that. And that's what recognition will give you. It will give you more of the results that you're looking to get. And so as you look through the game plan, circle the areas in your organization your team needs to, you need to emphasize so that you get more of that kind of behavior throughout your organization. Have fun using recognition as part of your business building strategy all month long to get people doing the right things. And it starts with changing your focus and beginning to really shift your attention to bringing in new business all month long, new customers, new distributors. And as you're bringing in new people, give shout outs, celebrate the work that the team is doing. You can never recognize the right behavior enough. You can never recognize the right behavior enough. And I'll leave you with this. People will work hard for money, but they'll die for recognition. So make sure giving recognition is a regular part of your business strategy all month long. I love you guys. Have fun this month. And I can't wait to see what you're going after. And you know what? We're going to crush those goals together. Love you guys.